everyone. I hope everyone's having a great new year so far. And show you a little update on my 55. Took the floor out. And I'm repairing some stuff here, some rust. I got, let's see, I can show you first. I can show you, I've been working on the front here. I took all the floor out here, and those ventilation things that they had in there, I took those out on each side. Took those out because you don't need them when you put the aftermarket air conditioning in. Okay, let's see what else. Dug out some of the seam sealer they had up in the corners. All that stuff there. I ordered the plates that go in here. That go in there, that area right there. There's a couple plates, one on each side. And then I'm going to make a repair panel for those. I'll probably just do the whole section, one piece. Same on that side. I'll just make a one-piece panel and replace that whole deal. And then I came back here and I cut off that end right there. Oh, let me get over here. Let's see. I can show you the old piece. Piece right here. I cut this off. This was down here. It's all rotten. See? It's all rotten, so I cut that sucker off there. Anyway, that's that. I went to the shop and I made a new piece. I did all the measurements and all that stuff. I just have to trim it to fit because it's a little large. I got to trim a little bit off that end, a little bit off of that end, and then I stepped it a little bit so I could put it behind this one. And I just did that for extra strength, and then I'll have that welded on. What I'll do is I'll prime it, put some black primer. I tape off the edge where it's going to be welded, which is here on both sides. Tape it off, put some black primer on everything. This is going to be taped off. And then I'll take the tape off, put some weld-through primer on the edges where it's going to be welded. And that's what I'm doing on that side. This other side, it doesn't seem to be as bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this side because it only has a couple little holes right here. This, I don't think that's bad. And see, it looks like they replaced a very long time ago. I think they replaced the rocker panel on the inside here. They did something. Anyway, they didn't weld it back on to this. So this was just wide open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up really well. I'm going to put the metal prep on it to get rid of the rust. And then I'm going to fix these holes. And that'll be good enough. And I'm going to prep the rest of this out to get ready for the floor that's coming sometime in 2025, I believe it is. So it seems like anyway. I ordered it like 2 months ago. Anyway, this is going to be repaired because I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to repair all this stuff and then put it back on. Anyway, that's what I'm doing there. So I got a big hole in the Flintstone car here. What else? Let's see. There's got these brackets that go here. I cut these off. Let's see. This one goes here. Okay, this one goes here. This one goes right there. This bracket here. So I cut that off because I needed access to inside. Right there. It had some, surface rust going on the inside. So I cut this off, and then what I'm going to do is put the floor in and then weld this sucker back in. So what I did with that was I sandblasted it, I treated the metal, excuse me, I taped off the edges where the red primer is, so I put black primer on everything. That's what, so it protects the metal from just sitting here. Because just sitting here it gets rusty. See how the surface rust just sitting here. Anyway, take off the tape, spray some weld-through primer on it, and it's ready for welding back on the car. So before I weld it back on, I'm gonna, prime all that stuff. Also, treat the metal, make sure it doesn't have any rust on it, and it has a few holes which I'm going to fix. I'm not going to replace the inner panel. I mean, it probably needs it from all the rust that's on it, but that's a way too much job for this car. I'm not going to do all that. I'd rather just fix it. Anyway, it's not hard to fix anyway, so that's that. Getting ready. Hopefully the floor comes with the inner rockers, because I didn't order inner rockers, I ordered the outer rockers. And most of the floors come with inner rockers anyway, so hopefully they come with the floor, because if they don't, then I have to order those and wait for those. So hopefully I get that floor pretty soon. I'm going to prep this all out. I'm going to grind all the places where the floor sits, where the rockers sit. Grind it all down, maybe put some weld-through primer on everything. And then I won't have to do this, because this is going to come out. And then I have to cut the 2 inches off there. And then anyway, I'm going to do all that, get this all ready, grind the spots where I'm going to weld, and then get rid of this undercoating. I don't know why the hell they put that stuff there. It doesn't do anything. Anyway, I'll treat the metal, prime it, same with underneath and the back of these things. All in the back here, there's chunks of metal. Anyway, that's that. Looking forward to getting this back together, that's for sure. So anyway, that's it for now. And I guess my next video is going to be, I guess I could take another video after I clean it up and put the weld-through primer and weld this piece in, weld that piece in right there. I'll just weld it in. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer questions. I could tell you how I made that. I have a break at work. I work at a hot rod shop, so yeah, the boss lets me do things there if I want. So I took a piece of metal. I measured the old piece, pieces. I measured the lips, all three of these lips. Then I added a 1/2 inch to this one here, so I could put the step on it. Now I'll put it behind that one. I weld both sides, and then get that sucker on there so the floor could be welded to something nice and solid. Anyway, then that corner right there where I cut it off, that's the wheel well on the outside, the inner wheel well, inner outer wheel well. Anyway, this has been crunched. That's why they put the butchery in here, because they didn't straighten it. So I have to straighten this out before I weld this in. So this is going to be hammered and dollied. Then I clean up all this rust. Take that plug out. I clean up all the rust, and then I'll weld it in. I don't weld over rust. I don't like doing that, because it's a waste of your time when you do things like that. What else? That's about it. Anyway, I'm getting excited about putting the floor in this thing. Hopefully it comes soon. Get that off the boat that's sitting out in the ocean. Anyway, hope everyone's having a great day, and we will see you when we see you.